Hello everybody, Jean back with more Mars Anomalies. This time we had a site in Citrah in Terra Cimmeria. This site has been featured before and it's been photographed several times by NASA. Let's have a look at the source and then I'll show you this rather strange object. Either it's cigar-shaped or monolithic in nature. We'll also have a look at some of the other anomalies at this site. The HiRISE photograph analyzed here is called Dunes. The Mars Reconnaissance orbiter acquired this one on the 14th of September 2011 at a resolution of 26.5 centimeters per pixel. 1:1 binning was used. The images I'll be showing you are cropped from the JP2 black and white map projected file. This one is huge, coming in at just under 1 gigabyte in size. And for some context, here's a look at that terrain at the site. And the dune field is located there to the west. And NASA seems to be very interested in this dune field. Okay, so the site we're looking at is right there in Sitrah, where we've got that small dune field in this large circular depression, roughly at 59 degrees, 11 minutes south, 142 degrees, 1 minute west. So there it is, folks, measuring approximately 6 to 8 meters in length. Here we're looking at a crop from the JP2 at actual size 1:1 scale. So the included scale indicator can be used to measure the approximate size of the object. So let's have a look at this thing close up. Check this out, folks. To the right, we've got conventional magnification. Here I've used the plugin in Chrome to magnify this object. And over here to the left, this is an upscale using Topaz Labs gigapixel. Here we can see the outline and shape in both correspond, the circular depressions correspond, and the shadow as well as the surface features around this object. So what the heck could this be? Let's take a closer look. Is it cylindrical, like a cigar or cylinder-shaped object, or is this possibly a rectangular item, almost like a monolith? The shadow it casts is rather strange, and the depression in which this sits is also very weird. We've got this overarching surface feature. Could this be hollowed out? So you can actually walk underneath this. This is a rather strange item, and it shows up in some of the other HiRISE photographs taken at this site as well. Right, let's have a look at some of the other anomalies at this site. I featured this one in the past when I analyzed another JP2, when the dune field was in another position. So the sand has moved on, covering some of the older anomalies and revealing some new ones. So this is a new one that I haven't featured before. And that item is approximately 6 meters across. It's got a rather strange dome shape to it, consisting of multiple parts by the looks of it. And then that there seems to be open, with sort of 2 pincers sticking out to the one side. I don't know what to make of this, folks. Alright, let's have a look at the item over there. It's about 4 meters across, and it's got a weird smooth surface to it, not like the boulders and rocks at this site. Very smooth, flat surface, slightly rounded as well. And it seems to be open on either side. Right, then the item next to it, very strange as well. So that's about 10 meters across. It's got a neat hole close to its center, and this weird part protruding over the opening. Could be natural, but with a hole in it, again, that's quite strange. And the item I'll be showing you next, we've seen in recent videos on my YouTube channel as well. So that there, I'd say, is about 6 to 8 meters in length, rectangular in shape but rounded corners. We've seen a couple of these in the southern mid-latitudes of Mars as well. Up next, let's have a look at the disc highlighted there. It's about 4 meters in diameter. Neat, symmetrical, geometric shape to it. Shiny material as well. Very smooth, flat surface. Again, not like the boulders and rocks at this site. And then the item highlighted there. Sort of like a dome shape to it. It's about 3 meters across. And this shape reminds me of a shell. So could this be a huge fossilized shell on Mars? Yeah, we're in Google Earth Mars, zooming down to that site. So this is Sitrah, a circular depression village in Bahrain, named after a village in Bahrain. So as you can see, NASA has photographed the site a number of times. So let's have a look at those anomalies I featured in a previous video when the dune field was in another position. There's that cigar-shaped object again, but the shadow it casts is completely different. Here it looks more like a cigar-shaped object, like a cylinder. And we've got strange small white objects across this feature as well. Remarkable stuff. Lots of megalithic blocks. This one's huge. It's about 8 to 10 meters across. And then, in summary, let's have a look at those we just featured. Check out the shadow. It's completely different in this photograph. We really need to go to Mars and investigate these anomalies. Let's have a look at some other anomalies close by. Another dome. In this remarkable phenomenon on Mars, we've got larger blocks with smaller parts in their centers or close to their centers. Right. Have a look at this site. Special edition, the Chronicles of Terra Cimmeria. There's a lot in this one. So for reference, I've included what the boulders and rocks look like at the site, just to show you how these contrast. Totally unlike the rocks and boulders. There again, some of the natural rocks and boulders at the site. Another one of those blocks with a small item close to its center. Very unusual. It's like a partial six-sided hexagonal object. A lot of these look metallic in nature. The opening on that. That's also very odd. Two like pincer shapes. How shiny that piece is. A lot of this stuff looks like wreckage, the monolithic and megalithic blocks look like parts of a destroyed structure or structures. So a vast debris field. There's another one of those strange items, rectangular in shape, rounded corners, and it's got a rounded shape to it. So guys and gals, let me know in the comments what you think of this strange object. In the other photograph that NASA took at the site, this thing also shows up in this configuration and shape. The shadow is slightly different. Yeah, it looks as if it's more of a block. In the other one, it looks as if this is more of a cylinder. And with that said, we've reached the end of this presentation. I hope you enjoyed it. Let's have a chat in the comments. I look forward to reading those. And as always, thank you for watching.